Hey yo, it's Bebo, and welcome to Disavowed Podcast. If you have not already done so, please go my YouTube channel and subscribe. I also can be found at disavowedpodcast.com. The subject matter at hand today is the Constitution. Yes, your Constitution is broken. It has failed. You read the header correct. And why has it failed? Because we're an ungodly nation. We're degenerates. We don't follow the law. We follow the law for our own doing. When you have a Republican in power, the Republican shows favoritism towards the Republicans in regards to the law. When you have Democrats in power, the Democrats show favoritism to Democrats regarding the law. Anthony Scalia once said that he didn't believe that the Constitution was living, breathing document, like so many say. Anthony Scalia said he believed that the Constitution was dead, that it always stayed the same. That laws, if they are good laws, should stay for eternity. Now here's the problem. The problem is that you're trying to honor man's law. The Constitution is written by man. You don't need all these laws. We need God's law. No one honors the Constitution. No one cares about your freedom. No one. If you were to be put in prison, how many people would come and fight for your constitutional rights, even if you were imprisoned unjustly? How many? What, you think everyone's going to gather around you and come to City Hall and try to save you? Your neighbors don't give a crap about you. Your family don't give a crap about your constitutional rights. No one does. It has failed. It is a failure. Look what you have going on right now in the Republican Party. You have people condemning the protesters that were at the Capitol on the 6th of January. They're throwing these people under the bus. Now you have them saying not to go to future protests because it could be a trap or a setup. Every protest can be a trap or a setup. So you might as well shut your mouth and stay in your house and wear your mask and stop complaining about it. They get online, they thump their chest, and they talk about 1776 like a bunch of tough guys online. And now they're telling people not to go to protests. As soon as some violence breaks out, right, at the Capitol, oh my God, they're offended. Their sensibilities are offended. You have the left out here. Their slogan is by any means necessary. They commonly use that. What do you think that doesn't mean violence? And then you have the rights out here saying violence is never justified. Right? But yet the left are being deemed as peaceful protesters, and the right is being labeled terrorist. And then you have your own side, the right eating itself. literally people out here telling people not to go protest. You have a constitutional right to go protest. And I stand by your rights. Even though the Constitution is a piece of crap. Why? Oh, because it's a setup. There could be trouble. Every protest that could happen. Every single protest, there's a chance of that. If not now, then when? Most of you believe they stole an election. That's not far enough. They were in the streets for 9 months causing violence against our nation. You tell me. Violence is the last resort, they say. What last resort? What? You gotta wait till they literally have the gun to your temple? If you don't want to stand up, that's fine. But don't you dare condemn your own people that's trying to stand up for you. Do I think that going out and protesting is the best way? No, I don't. But I don't condemn my own people, my own soldiers that are trying to fight for my constitutional rights. The few that are doing it. Because I know for a fact no one gives a shit. Barely anyone gives a shit about anyone else's freedoms. And why should they? Because you guys throw them under the damn bus when they go out and try to fight for your freedoms. The domestic terrorists were not outside the Capitol building trying to break in that day. The domestic terrorists were the people hiding under their seats, your congressmen and your senators. Now, do I want violence? No. But I'll be damned if someone comes up to me and punches me in the mouth and tries to kill me, and then I defend myself and I punch them in the mouth. If my own people is going to come up to me and tell me and condemn me for violence, you guys are pathetic. And no matter who is president of this nation, if you don't turn to God, this nation is going to go down the shitter, and it's going to be destroyed, and you will have no wealth. You will have no bounty, and your children are going to go into slavery. Donald Trump had an opportunity to repent. Did he repent? No, he was on stage asked, has he ever repented? He said, no, I don't think I ever have there, I just try to make things right. Well, how are you going to make things right now? You want a decent nation? You want the nation to start turning around? Make laws that glorify God. It don't matter who the president is. The target is on your guys' backs, Christians. I am Bebo the Great, and you all have been disavowed.